inning. But the Yankees take advantage of Lugo's wildness and get 1 run on 1 hit.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
I mean, our hearts stopped for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
One fly, heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
5-5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the leap, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
The noise you hear is the applause for a fairly famous Kansas City athlete, Patrick Mahomes.
Who's leading cheering from wherever he's sitting. They've got him on the scoreboard. It's so cool that the place is right across the parking lot.
Terrific. And they were built in 73, 74, and they were built so beautifully, and the upkeep is so great. There's still 2 great arenas. Well, here's Melendez, lefty hitter, to lead off against Schmidt. The pitch cut on and missed, strike 1.
The Bet365 real-time money line is now minus 450 for the Yankees and plus 320 for the Royals, powered by Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Pitch outside, 1-on-1 to Melendez. He bats 8th. Melendez, Garcia, Frazier here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1. Swung on and ripped to center field. Judge makes the catch. Hit right on the nose, but it stayed up, and Judge made the grab in right center. 1 away.
You know, when we were here last time, John, the big talk was that the Chiefs want to build a big stadium downtown and have all that thing in there. It's got the money, and so the Royals want to do the same thing, move downtown. This is such a gorgeous area, but the big thing now, I guess, is to move downtown, get the areas all revved up around it.
Here's Garcia. There's a strike. By the way, Schmidt is pitching some sensational game. He's pitching a 1-hit shutout.
See, did you ever think this with Lugo and Schmidt? Who would you?
Well, you're right. I mean, that's the way it looks. But the 0-1 grounded up the middle. Grabbed by Torres. Throws to first. 2-way. But one thing, Susan, and you said it earlier. I know it sounds like an awful cliche. That's why they play the game.
That's why they play the games.
The bottom of the 5th inning brought to you by Gin and Juice, a premium seltzer. an official partner of the New York Yankees.
And you can admit it at home. You were all sitting there saying, well, maybe we'll lose tonight to Lugo. We'll win tomorrow and come back and win on Saturday.
They don't want to do that. Now 2 down, and here's Frazier. He cuts and misses strike 1. I think because of the importance of the game, man, boy, a 5-game series, it's 1-1. If you go down 2-1,
Yep.
I think this is the best game Schmidt's ever pitched.
And he's risen to the occasion, boy. That was a...
Frazier hits a ground ball to the shortstop side. Volpe throws wildly, but it goes off the stands back to Cabrera. So Frazier's on. Frazier tried to do that. The Yankees overshifted. You can't overshift on everyone. So Frazier just tried to hit a little inside-out ground ball. Volpe had to run over to field it, and he would have beaten it out anyway. So
yeah, they gave him a hit. He was there even when, if the ball had even been true, he was there.
So Frazier really tried to do that. Good for him. Got a base hit, got on base.
That's why you need veterans on teams and knew what to do.
Now here is Kyle Isbell. He's a left-hand hitter. And Wells goes out to the mound. So does Jazz. And so does Cabrera. And in comes Volpe.
Now, that was kind of interesting because Matt Blake took 2 steps out and Wells just put his hand up and said, no, it's okay. We got it.
Well, one thing. He's gotten everyone out. And Frazier just tried to hit a little ground ball. Right. That's all he did. Volpe had to run over because he was playing behind second. Well, you know the deal. And
now Matt Blake went to the phone. Do I see somebody getting up out there? He was on the phone. Someone's moving around. Now they're waiting for Lance Barrett. Actually, probably want to give Schmidt a minute, too. And someone's starting to get up and loosen up out there.
Well, here's Kyle Isbell.
That's Clay Holmes who's gotten up.
And Schmidt deals. There's a breaking ball strike. The runner at first is Frazier. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead, bottom of the 5th. There are 2 outs. Now the 0-1 is high, 1-1.
Coaching meeting now working on the Yankees bullpen is number 35, Clay Holmes. 35 Holmes now working in New York's bullpen.
That's what I said.
Here is the 1-1. Grounded foul outside of first. 1-2 on Isbell.
And Schmidt doing a great job pitch-wise. Been very efficient. 63 pitches. Here we got 2 outs in the 5th inning. He's been terrific. Just flat out terrific.
Well, that's 13 pitches an inning. Yeah. And he has 2 more pitches to hit that. 1-2 on Isbell. And Schmidt deals. Pitch low. And the count 2-2. Breaking ball.
And Chisholm's moved over to almost the shortstop hole.
Now the 2-2 is inside 3-2.
Well, you really don't want to walk the 9-hitter to turn their lineup over.
Cabrera is trying to see if he should play behind the runner on 3-2. And the 3-2 is hit deep down the left field line, headed toward the corner. It is a fair ball. Coming home to score is Frazier. Isbell goes to second with a double. It is a ribby double by Kyle Isbell, and the Yankee lead is cut to 2-1.
Well, barely swung, and it was the only question was whether it was going to be fair or foul. Looked like it was cutting, but didn't cut far enough to the left. He tried to do that outside part of the plate and went the opposite way. Let's see where this bounces. And it rolled around underneath for a while and then stopped. And Verdugo had a hard time finding it because it rolled around like a pinball machine.
Now here's Michael Massey, tying run at second with 2 out. And Schmidt deals strike. The 0-1 is fouled down the left field line. Susan, was that ball very close to being fouled?
Not as close as I thought.
Yeah.
A couple of feet to the right, and then it hit the bottom and moved and
rolled toward left
rolled
center.
all around. Yep.
It'll be an 0-2 to Massey, tying run at second, 2 out. The pitch is a breaking ball low. Did he go? He did not. Count 1 and 2.
And that was in the dirt and a really nice stop by Austin Wells. Looking at that again, hit off his chest protector, hit off his leg. Hit the dirt.
Now here's the 1-2 to Massey. Breaking ball missed. Tried a backdoor. 2-2. This is a big man because the guy up next is Bobby Witt, and like Judge, he is due. Massey 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded out and hit into a double play. Here is the 2-2. Swung on and ripped to right field. Soto can't make the catch. It rolls past him all the way to the wall. The tying run scores, and going to third is Massey with a triple. Soto ran from right towards center, and I guess he was a little late, Susan. Is that what you think?
Well, let's look at that again because he does have trouble picking up the ball in right, and Judge just came over there, and he just laid there for a while, and the ball went. Let's see where the ball went. One more step. He made his leap too early, and the ball went beyond him. And here comes Aaron Boone. Meanwhile, Judge, who was playing in center, didn't have time to get all the way over there, so it was Judge who had to go and get it. And that is it for Clark Schmidt. A little better. This pitching change is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Seven cards for kids. KARS cards for kids. 1-877 cards for kids. Donate your card to
Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Brandon Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Chourio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Chourio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
It's incredible.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it.
They've really played a big part in another team scoring.
With 2 out, an infield single by Frazier, who just hit a weak ground ball toward the shortstop hole. He tried to do it and got a base hit. Then a double by Isbell, a triple by Massey. The game is tied at 2. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. And he fouls the first pitch back. And the count 0-1. Now the big right-hander is ready, and the 0-1 to Witt. Pitch low, that's a sinker, and the count 1-1. You can't really have a better year than Witt if you're a young shortstop. He hit .332, 32 homers, 109 RBIs, and a fabulous shortstop to boot. Pitch low, the count is 2-1.
What is he, 23? And he hit his
that's one number 1 pick that really worked.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Witt 0 for 2. The go-ahead run at third with 2 out. And here's the 2-1. Breaking ball missed outside. 3-0.
Well, it's a hard line not to cross. You don't want to give him anything to hit, obviously, because he is due, as John said.
Now here's the 3-1. And the pitch low, ball 4. Witt is on. And here is a left-hand hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
And by the way, all of this is with 2 outs. Schmidt got Melendez to line out, and then Garcia on a ground ball to Glaber. And here comes Matt Blake out to talk to Clay Holmes. And then that infield single, nice play tried by Volpe, by Frazier. So all of this is with 2 outs. And that, you can't, how many times have we also said you can't make mistakes in the playoffs? And right field, that was a mistake. That was a catchable ball.
2 outs, no one on. The single that Frazier tried to hit, a weak ground ball toward the shortstop hole. It's a hole because they overshift so dramatically. And after that, a double by Isbell for a run, a triple by Massey for another run. The walk to Schmidt. Holmes replaced Schmidt after the triple. Well, anyway, here is left-hand hitting Vinny Pasquantino with runners at first and third and 2 out in the 5th. The runner at third, the lead run in a 2-2 game. Now Holmes is all set. And the pitch outside 1-0.
Well, and when Holmes was having his problems closing, this is what it was. Because you don't have to swing at those pitches. The way if you pick it up, the movement's going to take it away from you.
There's the 1-0. Swung on a high fly to mid-center. There's Judge to make the catch and the inning. So Pasquantino flies to center. But the Royals tied up. 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 left. Now, at the end of 5 innings of play, it's the Yankees 2 and the Royals 2 on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. There's a drive. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run. Top of the zone tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run in each of the last 4 games he's been in.
Swing, and he hits a high drive deep to left field. And has he done it again? Yes, he has. Way back into the Dodger bullpen. Now that is an amazing feat. That's the 5th game in a row in which Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run.
Well, he gets a hanging breaking ball. You've been sitting upstairs to this guy right now, and he's going to make you pay.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might knock you right into next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5 punch out Tommy Edman.
Angel Zerpa, who is the first reliever in every night. Anyway, the left-hander comes in. Lugo goes 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. The walks really did him in. And I'll give you the line on Schmidt in a moment. Anyway, here's Wells to lead it off, lefty to lefty, and the pitch is hit high in the air to shallow left. And coming in, Melendez makes the easy catch, 1 pitch and 1 out. So that was Wells. Who's on deck? That's Giancarlo. And Who's on Deck brought to you by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply at ondeck.com.
2 innings in the postseason, 1 earned run, 1 hit.
There's a strike. Stanton grounded out and ripped a double off the base of the left center field wall for the first Yankee run.
73, Sam Long.
Now here's the 0-1. Caught on a missed breaking ball low. The line on Schmidt, he went 4 2/3, 2 runs, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. He and Lugo can neither win nor lose the game. The 0-2 bounced up there, 1-2. So it'll now be the battle of the bullpens. That's a big battle. And bullpens, because of the way they play the game now, where a starter never goes more than 6, it seems, or 7, bullpens are vital.
Well, particularly in these playoffs where you get all these days off, they can pitch in every game.
1-2, grounded foul down third. Well, the count holds 1-2.
I mean, we never had that before, where a reliever came in every game because they played 3 in a row. They played every, and John Schreiber, who we're getting to be best friends with, and Sam Long are both up in the pen.
The pitch is high. 2-2 to Stanton. It's true. You start to think you know them because you see them every day.
That's because of this playoff format. Nobody plays every day.
The 2-2. Line up the middle. There's a base hit center field. So Stanton is 2 for 3.
Fans, if you looked in right field at Yankee Stadium, DKNY is ready to receive all of the Yankees home runs. Check out DKNY.com to enhance your new life city style. So Jazz is going to be public enemy number 1 in Kansas City for a while with his "they got lucky" comment.
I guess he's going to hear that jazz all the time.
I guess he is all that jazz. He's going to...
The pitch is outside, 1-0.
All he has to do is get a hit and it'll stop.
The ball game tied at 2. The series tied at 1. It's a best-of-5 series. And the pitch there is a strike at the knees. Contact one of your local Honda dealers today for a great deal, or visit tryhondadealers.com. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch outside, 2-1 on Jazz. Now the 2-1. Grounded foul at home plate. Stanton, the runner at first. As you know, he doesn't run well. Here's the 2-2 to Chisholm. And again, grounded foul at home plate.
Fouled it off himself at some point. He hit.
It'll be a 2-2 to Chisholm.
Oh, yeah, fouled off his back. Bounced up and hit him in the back.
And the pitch is strike three called. And there are 2 away.
And here comes Matty Quatraro.
Now the hitter is Volpe, and what they do with lefties and righties, you have to pitch the 3 batters. So they'll bring in the right-hander to pitch to, I guess. Well, let's see what they do. I think it's the right-hander Schreiber.
Yep, and this pitching change is sponsored by Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose.
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's 3rd home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
That is pounded deep out to left.
Ramsey. John Schreiber, the right-hander, on to pitch to Anthony Volpe.
Volpe is 1 for 2, and he began the rally for the second Yankee run. He singled, Cabrera walked, and another walk to Torres and a sac fly by Soto.
And this is Schreiber's 3rd appearance in the postseason. He hasn't given up a hit yet.
Right-hander, and he pitches to Volpe. Slider is outside, 1-0. Yankees and Royals tied at 2, top of the 6th. The base runner Stanton at first, and the pitch is outside, 2-0.
Game 2 got a 1-2-3-6. He got Stanton, Chisholm, and Volpe. Fly ball pitcher.
Now the 2-0 to Volpe. Stanton goes. How do you like that? And he steals the base. How do you like that? Is that something? The last guy you'd think would steal the base. Well, Kansas City wasn't playing him.
Well, I'm sure that's why he went. No one's going to expect me to run.
So, Giancarlo. Weird. Giancarlo at second with 2 out. It'll be a 2-1 to Volpe. And the breaking ball is a strike. 2-2.
Well, at least he's paying attention. They're not going to throw to me? They're not even looking at me. I might as well go.
I think it's terrific. What do you mean?
Yeah. A base hit would score him, I think.
It'll be a 2-2 to Volpe. Standing and waving. The 2-2. Breaking ball low, 3-2. Stanton trying to get a lead at second just in case. Now here's the 3-2. Grounded foul off third.
Yeah, he's halfway to third.
Now, one thing Kansas City has done, now that Stanton has stolen the base, now Volpe has power, at times. Well, the outfield just moved in. And they want to cut the runoff. Volpe gets a hold of one. I don't know if they'll catch it. The 3-2 swung on a high pop foul, first base side out of play. Once again, the 3-2 to Volpe. Stanton, pretty good lead off second. And the payoff is inside ball four.
And I want you to know that our buddy Brian Hoke of MLB has already found the last stolen base that Giancarlo Stanton had. It was August 3rd, 2020.
Well, he doesn't want to do it too often.
Tommy Cadley is now up for the Yankees. Well, once every 4 years takes him by surprise.
First and second, 2 out. Cabrera cuts and misses strike one. So they brought Schreiber in to face the right-hander, and he walked him. And now he has to face Cabrera. And Cabrera is a pretty good left-hand hitter, much better lefty hitter than righty hitter. The pitch is high, 1-1.
And he's already walked twice today. That's why it looks like they got a pretty good tandem over there of Cabrera and Birdie, the lefty and the righty, because Cabrera really doesn't hit from the right side very well.
All right, here's the 1-1. Strike at the knees, 1-2. Stanton off second. Volpe off first, 2 out, top of the 6th. And the game tied at 2. The pitch. Backdoor breaking ball missed, 2-2. The right-hander Schreiber is ready to go. The pitch. Pop foul, third base side, out of play. It's been a real playoff game. 2-3-0 Yanks, 2-4-0 Kansas City.
And like at the stadium, no one has sat down here. Look at this place. Totally sold out, and not a person is sitting in their seats. Everyone's standing in little rally towels.
Looking at the 2-2. A high pop foul, third base side, and it will make the seats.
You know, the one thing we've seen about Cabrera, John, he is not an easy out.
No, I agree with you, and he's, I think, a pretty good lefty hitter. And he got a little pop from the left side, too.
Boone called him to me, said to me, he's a perfect utility player, plays everything and plays everything well.
That's the key. He plays everything, and he plays it well. Runners lead first and second, 2 out. And here's the 2-2. Low inside, 3-2. And a good lefty hitter on deck in Alex Verdugo. Cabrera had stepped out, now back in. Stanton, the runner at second. Volpe, the runner at first, 3-2, 2 out. They'll be running. There they go. Pitch swung on, a fly ball to center, And Isbell comes in to make the catch and end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left. Now, the end of 5 1/2. The game tied at 2 on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Five in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
3-2. Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fry. And he's got 2 of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep into left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Actually, it's on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Evan and Tiki. Afternoons from 2 to 6:30. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Here's Salvador Perez. Strike. It comes out. It's in there somewhere. You know how long it's been, that radio station?
How many years did you work there?
7, 8 years.
Yeah, it just came
It was a long time ago, though. Perez, 0 for 2. He hits a soft ground ball to second. Gleyber Torres throws to first. 1 away. There was a sign. Susan's told you all about what Jazz said, and they're making the most of it. Anyway, a guy held up a sign, feeling lucky. Isn't that great?
It is. That is great.
I love the sign. The fans are so hip. One of my favorites. I'll give you one of my favorites. So Perez grounds out, and here is Gurriel. Holmes still on the hill. And the ball game tied at 2. We're in the bottom of the 6th. As Holmes deals, pitch low in the 2001 World Series. Yeah, 2001. Boy, years ago.
Don't they, though?
There's a 1-0. And there's a strike. A lot was made of the mystique and aura of Yankee Stadium. And Curt Schilling, not the nicest person of all time, said, I'll tell you what he said in a minute. Here's the 1-1 to Gurriel. A hot shot to third. Chisholm feels the long throw perfect.
Right, he's got some arm.
Boy, that's a long throw. His feet were on the edge of the outfield grass. Anyway, Schilling said Mystique and Aura. It sounds like a couple of strippers in a bar. And the next day, a guy had a sign in right field, and he said, Mystique and Aura appearing nightly.
Yeah, that was a good time with those. Yeah, miss those days.
Now 2 down, and here's a left-handed hitter, MJ Melendez. And there's a strike. Yankee fans get the home field advantage at Hawthorne Chevrolet in New Jersey. Just a short fly ball away from the Bronx. Check out the great models at Hawthorne Chevrolet and drive one away today. Here's the 0-1 to the lefty hitter. And the pitch outside, 1-1.
Well, this playoff scoreboard is brought to you by Ready Refresh, official partner of the New York Yankees. Well, Detroit shut out Cleveland 3-0. Brent Herter, 3 1/3 innings, no runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He does get the win.
1-1 is foul tipped at home plate.
Alex Cobb takes the loss. Riley Green, RBI single in the first. Matt Verling, sac fly in the third. Spencer Torkelson, RBI double in the sixth. And the Mets have punched their ticket to the NLCS. They beat Philadelphia 4-1. A grand slam by Francisco Lindor in the bottom of the sixth. David Peterson gets the win. Jeff Hoffman takes the loss. Edwin Diaz, his first save. And still to come will be San Diego hosting the Dodgers.
Now here's the 1-2 to Melendez. And it's a high fly to center. Judge underneath, fairly deep, but he's there for the catch. And that will end the inning. Holmes has a 1-2-3. And we have played 6 in Kansas City. The series tied at a game apiece. This game tied.
Pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge.
Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead.
Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
80 degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the Major League season record for leadoff home runs. He now has 14. It is 1-0 Phillies.
What else can you say? The man is just absolutely incredible.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way.
Charlie with a base hit. Gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball too.
Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again.
Flagged down by Hoskins, leads over to Payuk, save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
This time it is Sam Long. 28 of his 32 appearances during the regular season were scoreless. Well, they have 4 guys out there. 3-3, 3.16 ERA over the season. They had 4. Wow.
Oh, Schreiber pitched to 2 men. You can take him out if he ends the inning.
Right.
So they bring him a lefty to pitch to lefty, righty, lefty. That's how it goes. Here's Verdugo to lead off the 7th, and he takes the pitch inside 1-0. The game is tied at 2. The series tied at a game apiece. These final 3 innings are going to be very dramatic. The pitch, strike on the outside, 1-1.
We want to thank Ray Catena and welcome him as the new sponsor of Yankees baseball. The Ray Catena family of dealerships is the premier luxury automotive group. Experience the Ray Catena way. Visit raycatena.com.
Ground ball to second. Massey flips to first, 1 away.
You know, all these playoff games have been extraordinarily exciting.
Yeah. Well, usually you get really good pitching because you're only going to see the best pitchers on the best teams. Now, 1 away. Here is Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 with a walk. I'm going to read a card in a moment.
Okay.
A card that, there's the pitch to Gleyber, there's strike. The last card you think I would have read for this player? So I'll read it in a moment. 0-1 is outside. Here's a speed report brought to you by Verizon. Our engineer, Matt Shortus, has a great sense of humor. Now, here's the 1-1. Grounded to third. Dug out and thrown across by Garcia, 1 away. The Speed Report brought to you by Verizon. Save big when you switch to the network New York City relies on. Head to your local Verizon store and check out the latest deals. The Speed Report, Giancarlo stolen base in the top of the 6th. Now, 1 away, here's Soto. So here in the 7th inning, you have Soto and Judge. And the pitch inside, which would mean, if you get someone on base, they'll bat in the 9th inning. Soto has hit a sac fly tonight for one of the 2 Yankee runs. And the lefty deals inside 2-0.
Soto having his customary discussions with the home plate umpire.
Now the 2-0. And the count of 2-1.
Have you noticed that even after all this time, I never see an umpire get mad at Soto. So he must be speaking very nicely and very politely.
I would think so, yes.
But he does it to everybody. If he doesn't, he lets everybody know.
The 2-1, there's a breaking ball strike, 2-2. Two outs, no one on. Top of the 7th. The game tied at 2. The series tied at a game apiece, a 5-game series. It'll be a 2-2 to Soto. And the pitch hit on the ground, foul outside of first.
You'd think these people would be tired. They've been standing up the entire game.
Yeah, but the team is in the playoffs.
I know.
2-2. Just missed inside 3-2.
So they won in 2015, right? So
right.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. And they came pretty close in 2014.
Yes.
Here's a 3-2. Low ball 4. Soto is on.
Really good, tough at bat by Giancarlo. And here comes Matt Cottrero. He's going to bring the righty to face Mr. Judge. And we shall be back after this. This is the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way. Gurriel to the track. Gurriel to the wall. It's gone! Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. One of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43 in his hunt for history.
Strike three. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way. 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire at least. 105.5 to punch out Tommy Edman.
Really good all season against righties, but not this one. So this is kind of interesting.
And you know, you can see we've made this point every game. Kansas City has 4 lefties in the bullpen, so you can go lefty righty inning by inning. Of course, they have to pitch well, which they are. So Brady Singer will field to Judge, and Soto is at first base. The tie-breaking run. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. The game tied at 2.
And he's also given up 22 homers this year.
There's a strike at the knees to Judge.
And he's a real sinker slider pitcher. That sinker was 92. An interesting choice. He also can give you some length. That's maybe what I was thinking of.
0-1 is fouled right field side out of play. So the count 0-2 on Judge. And the pitch, a bouncer, blocked beautifully by Perez. And the count 1-2. Judge 0 for 3 on the night. Singer will deal 1-2. Just missed the knees on the outside. Singer was walking to the dugout. And get the crowd involved.
Well, it was low. It was a really good call.
Now here's the 2-2. Breaking ball outside, 3-2. The right-hander Singer will deal the payoff pitch. Soto runs. Pitch is outside ball 4. He called a strike. First base umpire Mark Carlson, the crew chief, called the strike on that half swing, and the inning is over. But Aaron Boone was not pleased about that. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. And at the end of 6.5 innings of play, we're tied at 2 on WFAN.
3-2. Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fry. And he's got 2 of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep into left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
Will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe!
It's a single, and it's a cycle. The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
2-0, there's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings, that's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks, it's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on, he's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall. And it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer. And the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
The new pitcher is Tommy Canley. An injury got you on the IL. Our lawyers will help you get back in the starting lineup. Call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the New York Yankees.
Holmes went an inning and a third. No runs, no hits, 1 walk. The game tied at 2, bottom of the 7th inning. And here is Maikel Garcia, a right-hand hitter, and he takes the pitch outside 1-0. Bottom third for the Royals, Garcia, Frazier, and Isbell, righty, lefty, lefty. And Canley deals a strike. The pitching's been absolutely great. The Yanks have 2 runs on 3 hits. Kansas City has 2 runs on 4 hits. So here's the 1-1 to the right-hand hitter. And the pitch high, 2-1.
And they're still showing replays of the swing or non-swing in the Yankee dugouts beside itself. They're all looking at iPads. It didn't look, well, we can't tell, but the only guy that had a vote thought he went around.
There is the 2-1. Swung on, a fly ball to shallow right. Soto comes on to make the catch, 1 away. The 7th inning stretch brought to you by Symbotica. Take charge of your health with premium supplements. Visit Symbotica.com today. The batter is Frazier. He ignited the 2-run rally with a little ground ball to short. Chisholm is playing in to guard against the bunt. Pitch cut on and missed. Volpe is playing near second. So last time up, Frazier just reached out and tried to hit a little ground ball to short. Volpe had to run over to get it. And Frazier beat the rap and began the rally. There's the pitch dribbled right in front of the plate. Wells fields, throws to first. And there are 2 away. After Frazier singled, that was in the 5th. Then Isbell doubled to left to score a run. And Massey tripled to right. He hit a line drive to right center, and Soto missed the diving catch. Anyway, here's Isbell with 2 outs, no one on. There's a strike. Tonight, San Diego plays the Dodgers. San Diego has a 2-1 lead. It's in San Diego. They'll be going nuts there, I guarantee it, to beat the Dodgers. The 0-1 pitches. You know how people kind of hate the Yankees, the power, the name, the money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the National League, as explained when I started with the Braves, they feel the same way about the Dodgers in the National League. They hate the Dodgers.
The Dodgers are up 1-0. Mookie hit a home run.
The 1-1 is grounded weakly to first. Cabrera will field, step on the bag, end the inning. So Canely has a 1-2-3. And we have played 7 innings. At the end of 7, Yankees 2, Kansas City 2.
Here's Alonso down. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back. At the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run. And the Mets had the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the 9th, the comeback kids have done it again.
Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to Detroit. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone, and a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues. He drives the ball right center field. Edman back. It is gone. The Padres tee it off. Second of the game for Tatis, and they've got double digits in game 2.
Left field. Cowser back. He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A Judgian blast. All right. Here comes the Judge.
Well, the new pitcher for Kansas City is another lefty. That's Chris Bubich, who is a starter. Came back from his surgery in the pen. He'll be back probably starting again next year.
Well, this is the third of the 4 lefties. They have one more. And Bubich will pitch to Wells, Stanton, Chisholm, lefty, righty, lefty, and that's why the left-hander is in.
And his walk to strikeout, he's walked 5. He's only pitched a few games, but walked 5 and struck out 39. How's that for a percentage?
Here's Wells to lead off the 8th inning, tied at 2. And the fastball is high, 1-0. Lefty to lefty, and the 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The left-hander Bubich deals, and it's fouled back. The outfield is straight away, but the left fielder Melendez plays a little more toward the left field line than you would for a left-hand hitter. Wells goes to left field a lot. Now here's the 1-2. He struck him out swinging, breaking the ball down. 1 away.
And that's the 3rd time that Wells has struck out tonight. Swinging in the 2nd, called 3rd strike in the 4th.
Well, here's Stanton, who's had a really good night. He grounded to short, doubled off the base of the left center field wall to knock it a run, then singled hard to center and then stole a base, of all things. The lefty deals. It's up high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Stanton, a bouncer. 2-0. The game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. The double by Stanton scored a run. The sac fly by Soto scored a run. Those are the Yankees, 2. Now here's the 2-0. There's the strike. In Kansas City, they scored their 2 in the 5th. Single by Frazier with 2 out, a ribby double by Isbell, and an RBI triple by Massey. And that's where we are. 2-2 in the 8th. The 2-1 is low, 3-1. The Yankees have only 3 hits. Kansas City has only 4 hits. Now here's the 3-1 to Giancarlo. Swung on, a high fly to left. Back goes Melendez on the track. He's at the wall, and she's gone. A Stantonian home run. He drove a high fly deep left into the Yankee bullpen to give the Yankees a 3-2 lead. Giancarlo, no si può scoparlo. And the Yankees now take the lead with 6 outs to go.
Well, the first Yankee home run is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover a movement that inspires. 417 feet. Wow. What a night he has had. RBI double, a single, and now that tie-breaking home run.
Oh, the Yankees now have a 3-2 lead. Here's Chisholm. There's a strike. Breaking ball strike, 0-1. Chisholm 0 for 3 on the night.
Boy, that was way back in that bleacher section up there. What a shot. Goodness.
Pitch is high, 1-1. And the left-hander deals outside, 2-1. 1 out, no one on. And after the Stanton home run, the Yankees have a 3-2 lead.
Book your ride online in minutes with Lero's Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. Visit lerostg.com to learn more.
2-1, a high pop-up in the infield. Gurriel at first makes the catch with Massey alongside, and they're 2-away.
Just a little extra booing because he probably won't get up again. So that home run landed over the Yankees bullpen.
It was hit so high in the air, and Melendez kept going back, and he just ran out of room. He got some power, that Stanton. Here's Volpe. And there's a strike. There's someone warming in the Yankee bullpen.
Let me see here.
A right-hander.
Weaver was up before, and that is he. Luke Weaver.
The 0-1 is low, and the count 1-1. One to Volpe is low, 2-1. If you look ahead, the top of the order is up, so probably Weaver would come in.
Yep.
You want your best against their best. Massey, Witt, Pasquantino. Now here's the 2-1. And it's low outside, 3-1 to Volpe. On Stanton's home run. But some night, he doubled for a run off the base of the wall. He stole a base, and now he hit a home run to give the Yankees a lead. 3-1. There's a strike. 3-2. Volpe stands back in. Now here comes the payoff pitch from the left-hander. And it's way inside. So Volpe walks again. That's the second time he's walked.
Pitching coach going out now. Chuck, that's something that Kansas City, John, has done through this whole series. They walked 8 guys the first game, and they've got a bunch tonight. Volpe's walked twice. Cabrera's walked twice.
Oh, they've walked 7 men. So the meeting goes on the mound. The batter is Cabrera.
Attention meeting now warning in Kansas City's bullpen is number 41, Daniel Lynch, the fourth.
Daniel Lynch, the lefty. There's the other lefty.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. They're all starters. These are all the kids that were going to be the mainstays of this rotation. Just sort of didn't work out. Not yet, anyway. They're still pretty young.
There's Cabrera. He's walked twice and flied out. Left-hander deals, and a bluff bunt. He takes a pitch high, 1-0. Yankees on the Stanton home run have a 3-2 lead with 2 men out here in the top of the 8th. Now the pitch is outside, 2-0.
Boy, he's got a terrific eye. For a guy who doesn't play a lot, he really has great discipline.
Now here's the 2-0. Cut out of this. Susan, I think Cabrera is going to be a major leaguer. I hope with the Yankees, but he's going to be a major leaguer because he can play everywhere and is not a bad hitter.
No, he's not. He's going to, Aaron Boone even says it all the time, he's going to be a major leaguer for a long time.
Now here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Volpe the runner at first. And another left-hand hitter up next. You notice that Cabrera is batting lefty against a left-hander, which he does every now and then. Here's the 3-1. Cut on him. This 3-2. Well, this gives Volpe a chance to run. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the payoff is low ball 4. Another Kansas City walk.
Well, Cabrera always says that the 2 different kinds of lefties. There's the kind that you think you can, he doesn't throw overly hard. When you see the ball better from the right side, so if the guy's throwing 100 miles an hour, he's going to turn around. But this is not a hard thrower, so he feels more comfortable with the left side.
Runners lead first and second with 2 out, and Verdugo grounds one to first. Gurriel will step on the bag to end the inning, Bud. Oh, the Yankees got the lead run on the home run by Giancarlo. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left. Now at the end of 7.5 innings of play, 3-2 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
So what makes the boys in pinstripes the best in baseball? High expectations are...
5-5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stop for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the leap, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
A 3-2 lead. This is a big inning because this is the top of the Royals batting order with Massey, Witt, and Pasquantino, and if anyone gets on, Salvi Perez. Now here's Kane Lee to the left-hand hitter, and the pitch is a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Interestingly enough, when I got here this afternoon, John, about 20 after 2, I walked up here, and taking extra batting was Giancarlo Stanton.
There's the 0-1. A high pop foul down the left field line, and it will land on the field, actually, and bounce against the netting. Anyway, it's an 0-2 count. Anyway, it worked out.
Yeah, I guess it did. Well, maybe sometimes you just find something, or sometimes you want to try something where you just need extra reps. He knew what he'd done before in this series.
Boy, he's had a biggie tonight. Yeah. And this is a biggie tonight. Not that the Yankees win the series, but when you take a 2-1 lead, they know if they don't win tomorrow night, they will play at Yankee Stadium on Saturday. Now, Massey had stepped out for a moment. Now back in. That'll be an 0-2 to the left-hand hitter. And Kane Lee deals. Grounded foul at home plate. Now the count remains 0-2. After the game, stay tuned for the post-game show with Justin Shackle. Presented by Verizon, the network New York City relies on. Of course, should the Yankees win, the first thing we'll have after the game is Susan Starr. Be an 0-2 to Massey. And he cuts and misses at the change. And that change was down, down, down. So there's one away. Fifth strikeout by Yankee pitching, and here is Booney to the mound. Oh. So he wanted Kane Lee to pitch to the lefty. Changeups for a right-hander can work against lefties. I guess that's the reason.
And that'll be it for Kane Lee. And in comes Weaver for trying another save. And we'll be back after this. This is the New York Yankees Radio Network.
When you drive a vehicle so reliable it's backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty, you stop thinking about what
second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens. 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero. slider. That's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic. Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab in right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the lead, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to...
And first person he'll face is Bobby Witt.
Clark Schmidt started for the Yankees. He went 4 2/3. Holmes an inning and a third. Canely an inning and a third. And here's Weaver. Let's face it, they've given up 2 runs on 4 hits. They pitched very well. So the Yankees got the game to their closer. Now let's see if they can close the deal. Weaver, tall, slim right-hander. And as Susan said, the first batter he faces is Bobby Witt Jr. Now Weaver is set to go. And the pitch, there's a strike. Fastball outside corner. You know what? He throws a little harder than people think. That was 97.
Yeah. As he's become more and more comfortable with a bullpen role, he really has gotten the velocity up.
Now here's the 0-1. Missed outside 1-1. Yankees with the 3-2 lead as we play it in the bottom of the 8th inning. With 1 out and no one on. The 1-1 low. That was Weaver's change in the count 2-1. Now the right-hander's 2-1. A ground ball, base hit left field. Grounded into the shortstop hole. You know about the way they move players around?
Yeah.
Why wasn't Volpe over further toward the hole? It was a ground ball in the hole. That's what a right-hand hitter does.
And Witt was looking at that, really good at it. Big hit for him.
Now remember, Witt steals bases. I think he stole 32 at 33 this year. And Kansas City a run down. So keep an eye on Witt. Throw over to first. He's back.
His first hit of the series. Amazing.
Here's Vinny Pascantino. And Weaver deals. Swung on and line to center field. Diving catch, Volpe. Oh, what a play. It was not hit hard, but he had a chance to run from the shortstop side of second to the first base side in the outfield to make a diving catch.
And also, I was watching Bobby Witt. That was a really smart play. He did not go. He was a few steps off. He saw that. Just wait and see if he gets it. He was maybe halfway, not really, but he got back. He got back really easily because he was waiting.
Here's Salvador Perez with 2 outs in the 8th inning. At first, you thought it was a base hit, but Volpe ran it down.
But if Witt's going, it's a double play.
Pitch is high to Perez, 1-0. Yankees with a 3-2 lead, bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. The tying runs at first base, Bobby Witt. Weaver holds the set, slightly above the belt. And the pitch, caught on a miss. 1-1. 1-1. Cut out of this fastball up. That was 95. I looked at the board. And if you get the ball up like that, that's a tough pitch to hit. So the count 1-2. Imagine how Weaver feels, Susan.
Oh, it's
become a star.
Yes, he has.
Become a star. 1-2 on Salvi Perez. Witt leads off first. Weaver now deals a high pop foul off first. Cabrera toward the stands, and he does not have room. He ran out. So the count remains 1-2. Perez digs back in. Witt, a very short lead off first. And here's the 1-2. Pitch is high, fastball. And the count 2-2. Witt leads off first. That'll be a 2-2. Hit up the middle. There's a base hit center field. Witt will go to third easily as Judge throws back in. So Salvi grounds the ball up the middle for a base hit, and they're at first and third.
And his timing seems a little off with the Weaver. He didn't try and do too much. It hit right back up the middle.
Now here's Yuli Gurriel.
And here's Matt Blake as the infield is coming over to talk to Weaver. Yuli Gurriel been in these situations before.
Yeah, Gurriel is tough because he's kind of a bat on the ball hitter. And so if he would line a single to right field, you would kind of expect it. The tying runs at third, that's Bobby Witt. The lead run is at first, that's Salvador Perez. And here comes the right-hand hitter, Gurriel, who has doubled in 3 trips.
Every one of these games, he's been something.
Set to go. The tying run, Bobby Witt Jr. leads off third. The lead run, Perez leads off first. Here's the right-hand hitting Gurriel. And Weaver deals, swung on, and foul third base side out of play. Rhinos lead first and third with 2 out. Now here's the 0-1 to Gurriel. Swung on, hit high in the air to center, playable. Judge is there mid-center. He makes the catch. And the Yankees hang on to their 3-2 lead. In the inning, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. And now they out of 8 innings of play. 3.
Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to Detroit. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the leap, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
To the flagship station for Yankees baseball, The Fan, WFAN, and WFAN-FM, New York.
Well, the Royals go back to their bullpen, and the right-hander Michael Lorenzen is in, and he'll face the top of the order here in the top of the ninth.
Now here's Gleyber Torres, the leadoff hitter, to lead off. We're on the top of the ninth. Yanks have a 3-2 lead. And Lorenzen deals breaking ball strike. Now the 0-1 high. Gleyber 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Here's the 1-1 inside fastball. It goes hard, Lorenzen. Now the count 2-1 with Soto and Judge on deck. And Yankees obviously would love the old insurance run. And there's the 2-1. A check swing ground ball up the first baseline. Lorenzen tags Torres on the way by. And 1 away. Soto has flied out. He flied out to the center field wall in his first time. Since then, he's walked, hit a sac fly, and walked. Soto digs in against the right-hander Lorenzen. And his pitch is grounded to second. Michael Massey throws out Soto. Oh, he dropped the ball. Gurriel dropped the throw. The easiest play you can imagine came out of his mitt. So on the error by the first baseman, E3, Soto's at first. We take 10 seconds for station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Aaron Judge takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Boy, what a break, huh? I don't know what will happen, but that's about the easiest play in the world. Just, that happens.
And obviously an error on Gurriel.
1-0 is low. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Judge. And he grounds it foul. Now the count 2-1. Judge is 0 for 4. Hit the ball hard, really hard once. Witt robbed him of a hit on a line drive. It'll be a 2-1. And the pitch inside, 3-1. Kansas City has already walked 8 Yankees.
So they did the first game.
1 an inning. Here's the 3-1 to Judge. Cuts and misses 3-2.
And it's such a difference. I mean, that a lot of the announcers that we're talking to after game 1 said if they don't walk, it's a totally different game. If they don't walk those guys in the first game, they probably win that game.
Probably right. Now here comes the payoff. Let's see if Soto goes. Lorenzen throws over to find out. Nothing going on. Now here comes the payoff to Judge. And it's way outside. Threw a breaking ball. Soto was not running. But now the Yankees have first and second with 1 man out. So this is the 9th inning, and there have been 9 walks. That's an awful lot of walks.
That's a killer.
Here's Austin Wells, a left-hand hitter. With runners at first and second, 1 out. And a line drive foul down the right field line. Soto off second, Judge off first, with 1 out here in the 9th. And the pitch low. So unless there's a double play, the next batter up is Stanton.
Now him, I don't blame them if they walk him to his night tonight. Double, single, home run.
Stolen base.
Stolen base.
1-1. Swung on a fly ball to center. Isbell is right there. And they're a 2-way. And here is Giancarlo. Giancarlo 3 for 4. And the big one, the go-ahead home run. Right-hander Lorenzen will deal, and a bouncer 1-0. Runners lead first and second with 2 out. There's the 1-0. There's a strike. Knees. I'll tell you what Stanton did. He was really angry. He turned around, put his hands on the bat like he was going to take it and break it over his knee. He didn't. Now here's the 1-1. Swung on a high fly off first foul. Gurriel near the stands makes the catch. And that will end the inning as Stanton pops out foul. No runs. No hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Now at the end of 8.5 innings of play, the Yankees 3, the Royals 2.
There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns. Walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done.
starts, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, showed it. 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound, is a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the lead, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
80 degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
Sir, that comes in 4 gin-based, all-natural flavors. Citrus, melon, passion fruit, and apricot. Only 3 grams of sugar and 130 calories. Make these playoffs memorable with gin and juice, and cheers to a victory.
Hey, New York fans. Phones weren't made to be broken, but life happens. So when you break your phone, Verizon in New York City's got you. Trade in any phone from one of their top brands in any condition, guaranteed, and get a great deal on one of their best 5G phones with unlimited ultimate. Switch now and save. Available at a New York City area Verizon store.
Well, here we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Yankees have a chance to take a 2-1 lead in the best-of-5 series and have their number 1 pitcher going tomorrow first. They have to get through the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's a left-hand hitter, MJ Melendez, to lead it off. And Weaver deals count on a missed on a high fastball. Justin Shackle is by my side. Pretty good game, huh?
Oh, what a game, guys. Oh, my goodness. Giancarlo Stanton coming up yet again in October.
All right, here's the 0-1. Swung on a high fly to left, playable. Verdugo in to make the catch, 1 away. Susan, where are you?
I'm down in the camera well. And this also puts Luke Weaver in a whole other dimension here. What he's done is, it's remarkable when you think about where he's come from in the beginning of the season.
You think he's changed his career a little bit?
Yeah, you think so?
Here is Michael Garcia. He's a right-hand hitter.
Took him 10 years.
The Yankees with a 3-2 lead, bottom of the 9th, 1 out, no one on pitch. There's a strike at the knees. Aaron Judge, the center fielder, plays Garcia well over in right center. He may be 10 steps over. So obviously a right center field type hitter. And Weaver will deal 0-1. And the pitch high, 1-1.
You know what? There's one thing about Weaver that all good relievers have. He's got no fear.
He has to have it.
It has to have it, and he really does.
1-1. Coming to the righty hitting Garcia. And the pitch just missed. So the count 2-1. 1 out, no one on. We're in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees have a 3-2 lead on the Stanton home run. And Weaver is 2-1. Swung on, popped him up. Right around first, foul territory. Cabrera makes the catch. And they're 2 away. And Justin, the Yankees are 1 out away.
Luke Weaver is just ascending into lockdown territory here, and this bullpen has been magnificent.
It has indeed. All the pitching. The Yankees have used Schmidt.
Hey, Justin, did you just say he was ascending?
Yes. This bullpen is still not allowed an earned run here in this postseason. They've been terrific.
You know what Weaver would say if you use the word ascending.
Now, here comes Matt Blake. The hitter is Tommy Pham. He's going to hit for Frazier. He has a lot more home run power. So Blake goes to the mound. The Yankees have used Schmidt, Holmes, Canely, Weaver, and they have held Kansas City to 2 little home runs. The Weaver save opportunity is brought to you by Workman Circle Multi-Care Center. Now 2 outs, no one on. Here's Tommy Pham.
I'm probably seeing how they wanted to go over what he wanted to do with Tommy Pham, who can be a great clutch hitter.
Yankees with a 3-2 lead. They're 1 out away from taking a 2-1 lead. Pham, a right-hand hitter. And Weaver will deal. A ground ball to short. Volpe fields, throws to first in time. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. And in doing so, they take a 3-2 lead in the best-of-5 series. The 4th game tomorrow night here. And if they need a 5th game, it'll be back in New York on Saturday. Casamigos Tequila toasts today's Yankees victory. The family of Casamigos Tequilas, Anejo, Blanco, Cristalino, Reposado, Mezcal, and the new Casamigos Jalapeno. Casamigos Tequila. Brought to you by those who drink it. Please celebrate responsibly. Well, the Yankees win a thriller-diller tonight, 3-2 over Kansas City on the home run by Giancarlo in the 8th inning. A long home run to deep left. So we'll await Susan to get her star. And she has him. So Susan's star of the game will begin momentarily. Let's go down on the field. Here is Susan Waldman.
Okay, John, my star of the game is Oswaldo Cabrera. And here's, first of all, we want to know why you're batting lefty against Bubic.
That's a good question, Susan, and thank you for the opportunity. I really love when you take me over the field, and this time I really enjoyed this. And look, we are working my lefty, we are working my righty too, but sometimes I feel comfortable with some lefty pitcher, and I think that was a good match to go lefty.
Okay, when you look at the 3 walks you did, what kind of discipline does that take, particularly at this time of the year? You walked 3 times.
Yeah, I've been working on just, like I say in the past, just don't try to be a hero, just try to help the team, and I throw all my mind behind me, and for that reason, I'm just trying to take just good at bats.
Okay, now I want you to take a look over there at Giancarlo Stanton. After everything that he has gone through to have this kind of night, I got here at 2 o'clock or 2:15. He was out in the field by himself taking BP.
So I came this afternoon early. I all the time try to come and be the first guys in the cage working. And when I came there, he was already in the cage and he was getting ready to get out of the field. And you know, it's Giancarlo. He got a lot of things. He been doing a lot of things in the past, but he is still showing that he is one of the greatest hitters in the world.
What about Clark Schmidt today? How good was he?
So good. We know our guy. We know the things that he can do. So for that reason, it's no surprise for us. But we are happy that guy came like he is all the time.
Okay, one more, right?